In today's tutorial, I'll demonstrate how to make a delicious and moist coffee cake with a cinnamon coffee filling and crispy strudel topping. I'm Kat, owner of Charmin Chic Baking, and welcome to my channel. Typical coffee cakes don't actually contain coffee, but I'll be adding some in this recipe. There are three components to this cake: the strudel topping, for which I'll be adding some coffee powder, the coffee cinnamon filling, which is similar to the strudel but without butter, and the sour cream cake, which uses oil instead of butter to make it even more moist. The recipe is listed in the description below, so gather all of your ingredients and follow along. To make the strudel topping, combine the flour, sugar, cinnamon, instant coffee, and salt, and mix well until combined with either a fork or your hands. Sometimes your hands are the best utensil. Once all mixed up, cut in the cold butter cubes with either a pastry blender, fork, or your hands. I have cold hands, so I'm going to be using them to blend it in until the mixture resembles coarse sand with some slightly bigger pieces of butter. The mixture is ready when it sticks together when pressed. Keep this refrigerated until later on. The cinnamon coffee filling is similar to the strudel topping, but without the butter. So to make this, in a small bowl, combine the 1/4 cup of flour, 2/3 cup of brown sugar, cinnamon, and instant coffee. Mix well until combined and sandy. I'm also using my hands for this step. Set this aside while we make the cake. To make the sour cream cake, in a medium bowl, combine the flour, baking powder, and salt, and give it a good whisk to break up any lumps. In another bowl, combine the eggs, white sugar, and brown sugar, and mix with an electric hand mixer or a stand mixer. Continue mixing until thick and pale, about 2 to 3 minutes. Then slowly pour in the oil while continue to mix with an electric mixer or your stand mixer. The batter will be smooth and glossy. Then add the vanilla extract and continue to mix until well combined. Add 1/3 of the flour mixture and fold it in gently with a spatula. Once combined, fold in half of the sour cream. Repeat, alternating flour and sour cream, ending with the flour mixture. If the batter seems a little too thick, you can add 1 tablespoon of milk or cream, but not more than that. To assemble the cake, pour half of the cake batter in a 9-inch springform pan, which is lined with parchment paper, and grease the sides. Spread the batter evenly towards the edges. Spread the cinnamon coffee filling evenly over top. If there's little bits of brown sugar, don't worry, as it will melt. It'll seem like a lot of filling, but don't worry, it's not. Carefully dollop the remaining cake batter over top. Spread the cake batter evenly towards the edges, being careful not to mix in the filling. Add the strudel topping and spread evenly. It will look like a lot of topping, but don't worry, it will turn out great. Bake the cake at 350 Fahrenheit for about 35 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Cool the coffee cake for 15 minutes on a wire rack before running a spatula or butter knife around the edges to release the pan. I'm going to remove the bottom of the pan and parchment paper by carefully running an offset spatula underneath the cake. Place the cake on a board and let it cool for at least 30 minutes before serving. I couldn't wait, so I cut a piece while the cake was still warm. Look at that crisp topping and that filling layer. Oh my god. You know what time it is. It's taste test time, or coffee time. So grab a cup of coffee and taste the cake with me. This cake is beautifully moist and tangy with that sour cream. The filling is slightly gooey and reminds me of a cinnamon roll, but with a slight coffee taste. Not too much. The strudel topping is crispy, buttery, and delicious. The 3 different textures of this cake gives it a well-balanced complexity. I really hope you enjoyed making this coffee cake. Let me know how it turned out in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to get updates on new recipes. Happy baking!